How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, the last video I did was 13 strange Dutch habits. This time, I came across a video by a channel called Healthy with KEES. Never seen this channel before. The video title is called 7 Strange Dutch Habits. So, I guess we're going to go ahead and continue learning about some strange Dutch habits right here on the best American Reacts channel. It's CharlieVest. Hit like, hit subscribe, and let's check this out.
Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
There will be a link to the original video in the description section down below as always, so make sure you go check that out.
Number 1. Mashing of food. Dutch people love to mash up their food.
It's called Stampot. You take some potatoes, you mash them with some corn, or not some corn, carrots, right? You can do carrots, onions, I think. You mash it all together. They do called Stampot. I think some of it's made with kale instead of the carrots. I actually made some Stampot on my channel. Check that out. There's a video somewhere on there.
They like to mix and mash everything into one big blend. Their favorite mash dish contains potatoes, meat and vegetables. The Dutchies started doing this a long time ago.
I mean, potato, meat, and vegetables. What's a better mix of food, right?
Vincent Van Gogh even created a painting about this habit, De Aardapelleters, which translates to the potato eaters.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say the aardappels. Yeah, I actually have, when I did my Stampot video, I actually had a box of aardapple, like instant mashed potatoes, basically. But somebody sent it to me from the Dutch lands of the Netherlands.
Dutch people still mash their food up until this day. One of their most famous dishes named Stampot is made by mashing potatoes together with meat and vegetables like kale.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Stampot. It's got that rookworst sausage. That stuff is good.
The name Stampot literally translates to the mashed pot. They prepare this dish by making a hole in the middle of their mashed potatoes and then fill it with gravy and add meat and vegetables like kale. Then the mashing begins with either a fork or a Dutch kitchen tool called an aardappel stamper. Don't let the prospect of having to eat Stampot every night when you're in the Netherlands scare you though.
I actually have an aardappel stamper that somebody sent me, so shout out to you, Nikki Kramer Italiander, for that. That it was amazing, and I still have it. It's in the kitchen.
You can get lots of different kinds of foods in the Netherlands. Most restaurants in the Netherlands don't even serve authentic Dutch meals.
It's because everybody knows authentic Dutch meals are bland. No offense, but you already know yourself. Like all the Dutch people even talk about their food not being the greatest. So like, you're all aware. I didn't offend nobody, I don't think. And if I did, I apologize.
If you think eating potatoes mashed with vegetables and meat is as weird as it gets in the Netherlands, you'll be surprised by the next strange Dutch habit.
I don't think it's weird. I think it's amazing. It tastes great. Look at that. That looks delicious.
Number 2. Telling you how much they paid for something. When or if you compliment a Dutchie on their clothes, a simple thank you is often not the only response you'll get. The Dutch love to share the price of the stuff you compliment them on.
Well, yeah, because they're proud of a deal. They're like, yeah, heck yeah, I only paid $5 for this thing. On sale from 30. You know what I mean? They're proud of that deal they got. I'd be the same way.
The Dutch are famous for their penny pinching. They love getting a good discount or deal for the things they buy.
Who don't?
This penny pinching is also the reason why they like to tell you how much their stuff costs, even if you didn't ask them for the price of said item.
Okay, well, since nobody asked, I'm going to tell you anyways. Let's be Dutch about it. My computer, I only paid $350 for it. It's a $2,000 computer. If that's not a Dutch deal, I don't know what is. And I'm proud of it because I saved some cash.
You probably didn't want this information, and you probably don't know how to respond to it either.
Exactly. You didn't care about my computer, and you don't know how to respond, but you got it anyways.
A quick tip. Say, oh wow, and then continue your conversation as nothing happened. Number 3.
Oh wow.
Congratulate a person for someone else's birthday.
Yeah, this is something that I have heard about, and it was something that I talked about in my last video, 13 Strange Dutch Habits. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, when you go to a Dutch birthday party, you congratulate everybody in their house, everybody in the family, their cousins, aunts, uncles, nephews, whatever. And then everybody sits around in a circle. It's not a smoking circle, it's a birthday circle. And, and everybody just sits there and does birthday stuff, I guess.
Dutch birthdays are celebrated uniquely. When Dutchies come together for a birthday, they sit together in a circle, eat cheese, cold sausage,
Okay.
pickles, and other delicious snacks you probably wouldn't serve at home.
Why wouldn't you serve cheese at your house? I got cheese in my fridge. It's great. Pickles are awesome. Cold sausage. Hey man, everybody loves some sausage.
On these kinds of birthdays, there's no music, and everyone will talk about their work, relationships, and the weather.
Of course, the Dutch people talk about the weather, right?
But the weirdest thing is that when you enter the party, you have to congratulate everyone with the birthday of the birthday boy or girl.
Yep.
For instance, you'll have to congratulate the mother, father, uncle, aunt, cousins, and friends with the birthday of their relative. If you don't know what to talk about on an awkward Dutch birthday party, talk about the weather. As you can read in the next paragraph, Dutchies love to talk about the weather.
I keep hearing about it.
Complaining about the weather.
Oh,
When
there we
Dutch
go.
people don't know what to talk about anymore, they'll often start to talk about the weather.
Speaking of the weather, guys, it is cold today. We got some cold some cold weather here in the state of Indiana.
They can keep on talking about this subject for an infinite amount of time. This is because Dutch people think the weather is never good, great, or excellent. The weather is always too hot, cold, wet, dry, or windy.
We got to complain about something, right? It's either too cold, or it's too hot, or it's too dry, or it's too wet, or it's too humid.
Truth be told, the Dutch are very dependent on the weather because they cycle everywhere.
Yeah.
Number 5. In the Netherlands, people probably cycle more than anywhere in the world. They bike to their work or when they need to do some errands. In big cities like Amsterdam or Utrecht, almost everything is done by bike. Because the Netherlands isn't a big country, everything is close by.
That's not the Netherlands. Don't lie to me. Look at this picture,
Because the
guys. Look at
Netherlands
that.
isn't a big
Does anybody think this is clearly this is an AI video. You know what I mean? Like whoever the content creator was that created this video did not choose and pick their B-roll. And if they did, they don't know nothing about the Netherlands because we all know there ain't no mountains like that. There might be some hills in the southern area, but you ain't getting no hills like that.
big country, everything is close by. Depending on where you are, you can usually drive
That's not
through the
even... This is North America, guys. Look at that license plate.
Netherlands by car in 3 to 4 hours. Going by car is often more expensive, takes longer. And you can't always reach everything as easily.
Right.
Cycling in other countries is often done with a bike helmet and a proper outfit on. But in the Netherlands, the Dutch people frown upon people who wear bike helmets. Dutch
Yeah, what are you doing with that helmet on, you sissy?
people usually wear their regular clothes and no helmets when they're biking.
Right.
Even most children don't wear helmets when cycling in the Netherlands.
Yeah, because you're not doing it for sport. You're doing it just for transportation. So why get dressed up for it?
The Dutch are so used to biking everywhere that it has become second nature to them.
Again, this B-roll is terrible. That is not the Netherlands at all. That might be Norway.
You'll also often see multiple people on one bike. For example, when a father or mother bike their spouse to school, their children are on the back or front of the bike. Number 6.
What is
Eating
this?
salty.
That was Alaska.
Their children are on the back or front of the bike. Number 6.
Alaska.
Eating salty licorice. Dutch
yeah.
people's mouths water when they start thinking about salty licorice. The Dutch name for salty licorice is drop.
Yep.
Be careful when Dutch people offer you drop. You think the look and taste may be something you recognize from something back home. But
It's
the
not.
taste is totally different.
Oh, yeah.
Most people who aren't Dutch are horrified with the taste of drop.
It's definitely different. I have some drop here that somebody sent me. It's over there packed away in my tote, but I have some drop. And some of that stuff is pretty salty, I'll tell you what.
And don't be fooled by the name sweet licorice. Because it's probably saltier than the salty licorice back home.
Yeah, because sweet licorice in the Netherlands is, to them, it's sweet because it doesn't have a pound of salt in it, but it's still got some salt. In America, sweet licorice has 0 salt.
Licorice isn't the only thing that'll alarm you, but not the Dutch. And the last one number is number 7. Ignoring the emergency alarm. When living in the Netherlands, you'll probably hear other sounds than that you're used to back home. But
Okay, so is this the part where they talk about the alarm that goes off every day at like noon? They test the alarm at noon. It's like the alarm for like the Delta Works and the water system, I think.
There's perhaps one sound that will confuse you the most. The emergency alarm that's tested every first Monday of the month at 12 p.m.
Okay, so it's not every week. So first Monday of the month at 12.
There are over 4.200 air sirens installed in the whole country, and they all go off at the same time. But don't worry.
Definitely an AI video because 4.200. Well, the person was supposed to type a comma, not a point, and that's 4,200. But the AI don't know that.
They just do this to test their alarms. In addition to hearing the air sirens go off, you may receive an NL alert message on your mobile phone. This is accompanied by an unusual ringtone and vibrations on your phone.
Oh yeah.
So, if you hear the air sirens go off on the first Monday of the month at 12 p.m., just act like a Dutchie and keep on walking or working like nothing is happening. Remember, the Dutch are very sober people. In the Netherlands, they say, "Doe maar normaal, dan doe je al gek genoeg." This translates as, if you act normal, you're already acting crazy enough.
Well, then I would be the craziest person in the Netherlands if I went over there and acted the way that I do.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have anything to add to this, let me know down below. If this guy was wrong about anything, if you left anything out, let me know. Until then, you guys have a super fun, awesome day, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, take care. Bye.